Maya, you want to play this eventually? Yeah, don't spoil yourself. Um, the game is very SCP heavy. For those of you who haven't seen it or haven't really focused on it a lot, I've been playing it a lot on stream. I had a few people who had requested it a while ago, and it was a game that I had wanted to play, and I was playing it on my own, and so I restarted it to play it on stream. I'm definitely much further than I had been beforehand, so it's first run experiences at this point. If you have questions about the overall story, where we are, or anything about it, that's fine. The character is not psychic. She has an entity that's attached to her in her head that she has named Polaris, sort of, which is basically after a guiding star, because essentially the entity kind of guides her. She found the entity as part of an altered world event, which are known as AWEs, by the Bureau of Control, when she was 11 years old, along with her brother Dylan. Her and her brother Dylan had found a slide projector that, when used, would open up portals to multiple dimensions, and it let things through. Polaris happened to be one of the things that was let through, and Polaris was basically the only good entity, as far as they could tell, that was let through. But at any rate, so she has bound a few different objects to herself, and she's currently the director of this entire facility, because she happened to pick up this gun, which belongs only to the director. The previous director had committed suicide when we entered the premises and we got here. That's the basic general consensus. There is some stuff going on in the building that is causing everything. Nostradamus, thank you for the follow. I actually like the way you did your whole name. That's great. I'm supposed to be cleansing and containing moving letters, and I don't know where they are. There's multiple objects which are bound. Anyways, so when she picked up the gun, she became essentially the new director and in charge of the Bureau of Control. The Bureau of Control is an organization within the U.S. that basically monitors and controls paranatural objects, all para objects. Ah, shit. Anyways. The gun can change multiple different forms. It has a single shot, and it can also, at the moment, be basically a rocket launcher of sorts. You can unlock multiple different things that it can end up being. That's why it's basically that's one of the powers it has, and that's partly why it's the director's weapon, essentially, and can only ever be bound by the director. It is high-budget SCP containment breach, basically. Yeah. I know I'm going over stuff that a lot of people already know when I say that, but at the same time, I feel like if I don't go over it sometimes, a lot of people don't fully understand everything that's going on. I'm not in Dead Letters, so... Executive/Dead Letters. Dead Letters is right through here. Well, no, this is just cafeteria. Central Executive. This is supposed to be Dead Letters, I thought. Because this is where we found the first letter. This is my first problem. So in order to cleanse these, I don't know where the Dead Letters is. Is there an above? SCP containment breach is currently in trouble, basically, by Hiss. It's good to recap every now and then. Yeah. I kind of feel like it's really, really good to do the basic recap on everything that's going on. So, multiple objects of power, which are known as OOPs, which you will see because we read a lot of the documentation. OOPs, are, objects of power, can be bound by what are known as para-utilitarians, basically anyone with the capability of binding one of the objects. Each time you bind an object to yourself, it grants you certain powers, which is why she's able to do everything. part of the reason why I go into that explanation is because when I first saw this game, just in passing, I used to describe it as that she was basically a psychic or something, or she was telekinetic, because that's what it felt like. She's not. She has multiple abilities. She has multiple items bound to her. Where would the other letter be? Maybe up? Maybe Dead Letters is the entire area up there, and I've never been up there. And I haven't been up there because I haven't been able to get up there. Can I get up there now? Maybe. Yes, I can. There's something in there.
That's no normal piece of paper.
That's it.
Okay, I need to know where to pick it up.
Fucking hell. Damn it. Come on, get it. Okay, I got it. So these are basically runaway objects. They're not objects of power. They're known as altered items, AIs. It's a trademark issue going on right now. What, SCP containment breach is currently in trouble? I mean, SCP period is the website. Those people have so many problems. I think it's one of the reasons why instead of calling this SCP, they decided to just work in tandem with them. That way they didn't have to deal with their licensing. The SCP group has had so many issues over so many years between the multiple writers involved with it. It's just, in my opinion, it's just not worth touching. Like, I think their concepts are great, but dear God, the number of issues they always have with licensing and trademarks. Dear elected official, thanks to the recent smoking ban in my state, I am happy to inform you I will not be voting for you in the next election. As everyone knows, smoking is being banned because the government is toxic to the aliens that the government sold our planet to in a secret deal. If humans keep smoking, the aliens won't be able to live on Earth. Our air would be poisoned to them. If you government traders can't stop people from smoking, then you won't get your millions of dollars from the aliens. I have a website. People know what's going on. We're going to keep smoking no matter what. This is a national emergency. Politicians are handing the planet over to alien overlords. We won't let you. We will resist. I will smoke forever. Signed, a proud smoker, rebel, patriot. I like how that became an altered item. Altered items are objects that have power, but they're not an object of power because they cannot be bound. And they tend to be incredibly unstable. She, with Polaris, has the ability to basically kind of like give them, sedate them, essentially, is the best way to say it. White Kitchen. Dear gentlemen of the Society of Sciences, it has been some time since I sent my initial letter. I hope it is not the case that you have dismissed my claims outright. In the hope, I am writing you to once more ask for your help in understanding the oddity that has befallen me in my home. Real quick, as a reminder, the Dead Letters area is basically where a bunch of the letters from the post office get sent that sort of get lost in the mail and somehow end up here. This building is known as the Oldest House. I'll go over the Oldest House briefly in a bit, just in case you guys need a reminder. I've recently begun renting a new apartment in the city. The space is nothing special, though for a time I found the isolation quite soothing. Recently I've begun experiencing a strange occurrence. When I'm in my kitchen, a tiny little thing with not much but a sink, I sometimes lose myself. My surroundings change. I find myself standing on strange dark stone. I stare out at a colorless sky as white as undisturbed snow, terrified of moving. Perhaps this is a brain issue? I think not, as it feels terribly real. This has been occurring for some months now, and I have become frightened of entering the kitchen. If it's not too much of an inconvenience, I would clearly appreciate a visit from one of your professionals to see what they make of it. I await your response with little expectation, but with great hope. Very, very truly yours, Lorraine Fitzgerald. Oh boy. I don't remember if she was the one that was dealt with the refrigerator or not. Have fun with lung cancer, dude. The oldest house is essentially is its own altered world event in and of itself. That is, this particular building is known as the oldest house. It sits in the middle of New York, cannot be seen unless it wants to be seen, cannot be found unless it wants to be found, and basically passes by anyone's notice. Anything dealing with the oldest house doesn't get noticed. Funding from the government for the Bureau of Control kind of just goes on a spreadsheet, they say, from the government, and they kind of just give funding to the Bureau of Control without quite knowing what they're doing the entire time. And no one's really aware of the oldest house unless they need to become aware of it. If they know that they're going to search for it, then they can find it. But no one knows it exists, so no one really goes searching for it unless they need to find it. Pinstripe world. I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world. I'm a plaid suit in this pinstripe world. I'm a plaid suit in this pinstripe... What? Plaid suit in a pinstripe world. Then there's something that's blacked out. That's really weird. All of the chanting and incantations and whispers you can hear are from all of them. These were employees of the Bureau of Control. The shit that's going on inside the oldest house, which is something that they've deemed as being called the Hiss, which is invading from another dimensional space as far as we can tell. Whatever it's trying to do, it has invaded and taken over these people. And so they're all just sort of floating in air and constantly chanting the same stuff over and over. Cat clock. House memory. I like reading the correspondences just because it just all of the documents are really cool. My clock is shaped like a cat and its eyes move and I think it's angry, but I keep apologizing and it won't stop. But I said I'm sorry. But it won't leave me alone and I don't know what it wants. I can't keep apologizing. You see it now too. It told me everyone is here. I need to be careful so they don't see me writing this letter. It wants me to stay with it, with my eyes on its eyes and moving very fast, but I can't keep going and I worry they will forget about me, so I need to write you about this because I can't keep going, but the cat will because of its eyes. Oh boy. Not problematic at all. Let me go up. So I'm gonna have to go up there. Stairs are over here. But yeah, basically like a Felix the Cat clock, I'm assuming. We are hoping that the story continues to be as interesting as it has been and it doesn't divulge into something very simple and standard. There is some fear, both of myself and I know media has mentioned it too, that we're both afraid it's going to become something very basic by the end of it. Let's just take that with us. But I have no idea what's going to happen with the story. I'm just hoping for some good things. So far, it's been good. And I know it received a lot of praise when it came out, but to me that honestly means very little. To the esteemed members of the American Psychiatric Council, I am writing you to inquire about the significance of dreams in relation to one's mental health. I'm aware that there are many books purporting to contain the true meaning of dreams, but I have reservations about their legitimacy. I understand that this is not usually done, but if I would greatly appreciate your thoughts on my condition. Ever since I was young, I have had intensely vivid dreams. They only occur sporadically, but in them I witness very strange events. I understand dreams can seem real at the time, but these feel markedly different. They do not occur often, perhaps only 1 or 2 a year. Last night I had one. I saw a small empty town. It was utterly dark. There was a lake at its center. Shadows of people moved around me, muttering odd things. A bright light woke me up. I was screaming in my sleep. My wife had been shaking me for minutes before I woke. Because of this recent Because of this recent incident, I have decided to seek help. The doctor says I'm physically fine, but I wanted to consult your expertise. Thank you for the Alan Wake references. Dear God. Last night I had one. I saw an small empty town, utterly dark, lake at its center. Shadows of people moved around me, muttering odd things. It's fucking Alan Wake reference. I probably would view it a little differently if I actually had enjoyed Alan Wake enough to want to continue with it. I really should probably just force myself to go through Alan Wake just for the story elements of it, just to see what I'm missing, because is it consistent? It's a good story.
We need to know where it's gonna end up.
Where are you? Alright, so you come here after there. But you also go there. Got it. Not too bad.
Done and done.
I mean, it's a cute little, like, mini game puzzle thing here, where you just have to basically figure out where it's going, based upon its pattern. It's not hard, but it's enjoyable. Alright, so we need to go contain sealed threshold hull and the panopticon. I don't know where those are. Just jump all the way down. Control points are your save points. They also allow you to upgrade your character and your weapons. I can upgrade spin. I don't want to upgrade spin. I can upgrade charge. I do like charge. All right. I'm going to have to upgrade spin at some point, though. I don't have enough source for that. So, upgrading those allows me to go in here and add other mods to them. So, charge. Oh, I can upgrade, put one here. We're going to get rid of this. You can deconstruct these for points. What is this for? For Pierce? I already have something for Pierce like that. This is for charge. Anyway, you have everything under control. Hi, Cassini. Pierce aimed fire. I'll get rid of that. The lower ones are worthless to have. Like, this is just pointless. It doesn't matter. Like this one, shield reload efficiency. Reload speed while shielded. For grip. Huh. What else can I do? Ammo refund chance. Ammo cost while levitating. I don't really shoot while I'm levitating. I don't like shooting. The thing is, I don't use my weapons as much as I launch things, which is basically picking things up telekinetically and throwing them. Let's put something in here. Here. Charge. Let's put this projectile speed up. And we'll do these. Get rid of that. I have, that's 18%, that's 17, get rid of that. Oh, look at these. That's worse than what I have. This is better than what I have. Type. Energy launch cost 15%. What is this one? 17, I have 19. Evade energy cost. I mean, I try to keep at least one of each one. But, yeah. We're still doing Langston's Runaways. Case files. Letters procedure. So these are the letters that we picked up. Blackrock penalty suppresses the item's effect. These are altered items. A stack of 4 envelopes, each containing a single page of paper. All 4 letters are illegible due to extreme water damage. The envelopes, curiously, do not show any sign of such damage and are covered in messages of love. The items are able to move short distances at a pace of less than blank and always in a blank direction. This is the first altered item to have multiple separate parts, a fact previously believed to be an impossibility by blank. A proposal to take the items outside the oldest house and follow their movement to its final destination is under consideration with the Budget Committee. See file R20-7158 for details. Items was found in the Dead Letter Archives where the Herd archivist found it attempting to escape a filing cabinet. She reports having no record of the items in her archive of letters. That's interesting. Our whereabouts. Hey, you have questions and the prophets have your answers. If you are truly intrigued, watch the time. We've lost about 45 days in the past 4 years. The shortening of lives. This is why the Vatican is a sundial and also simultaneously a keyhole. Another thing while I'm here, if you want the secret to everything, compare plasma next to brain cells. The sun plus moon are composed of plasma, simply light, not planets. After this is cemented in your psyche, ponder the current whereabouts of where you, I, and humanity reside. Cheers. What? Alright. So, sealed threshold or panopticon? Fast travel. Where is the sealed threshold? It's like research, right? Or containment. Sealed entrance. Panopticon. Just go to Panopticon. Panopticon's huge. If I remember it correctly. Isn't that where everything was kept? I'm more afraid I'm going to have to deal with a boss for this one, because I've already dealt with one boss that was in the Panopticon. The wonderful refrigerator, for those of you who forgot. Cleanse and contain the traffic light. Okay. This way. Jeez. The jumping element in this game sometimes. Where the hell's the traffic light? We're gonna have to find this first. Like that over there? I don't know if I can get to that. I mean, I might be able to. Yeah, I can. Is there any reason to be here? No. Fortified Unit 5.6. That looks like an elevator. Archives. But I don't want to go to the archives. There's the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree apparently, like, just like bedazzles and amazes anyone that looks on it. The globe, I'm still not quite sure what the hell it does. Oh, the globe looks like an almost identical globe of Earth, but there's a few locations on it that no one has ever seen before, and no one knows where the hell it came from. It's not the archives. The archives is a separate area. What I'm looking for is here in the Panopticon. Why do I have a feeling the traffic light is actually going to keep you from moving? Like, when it goes red, you will be compelled to stop. I'm not going to be able to get up there this way. I'm going to have to go over from there. I forget what item makes me float. It was weird. Oh, it was a television, that's right. It's a weird ass television. Like an old black and white or something. Yeah, the TV. Look at this. Like, where the hell is this going? I'm gonna check over here. Just to see if it's over here. There's so many different areas it could end up being in. The surfboard? I don't know what a surfboard does. That's nothing. So all of these are supposed to be altered items. Oh, we put this back. The anchor. The anchor is attached to some sort of sphere that sort of acts almost like a black hole. So any of the empty locations are probably the altered items. I'm not doing that. Those are random events that end up like just being like go and attack something. Sometimes they're okay and easy. They usually give you just a bunch of points when you finish with them. I don't care about them. It's kind of like the DLC for the jukebox. The DLC for the jukebox feels very unnecessary to me. Shit. 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 God damn it. Fucked up. Wasn't there an elevator that went up that was easier than having to do this way? I feel like there was an elevator. Just don't remember where said elevator is. Shit. Oh, fucking hell. I need life. These act as life. Oh shit. Hello. Get down here. And the light box allows me to turn them into friends. Fortified units. That looks like a... That looks like a traffic light.
That must be one of the missing altered items.
I'm not going to be able to move when it's red, I'm betting. I'm not going to try it. I accidentally moved. Shit. Okay, so it won't let you get close to it unless you move only when it's green. I was right. So just use yellow caution as... you through red light. I know. Isn't it? Exactly. I've been in here before. This was the TV created this, didn't it?
Unless escaped altered item to worry about.
I like how I figured this one out. You're winning control or losing control. I've been in control. I figured that one out way too easily. That one I figured out. That one wasn't hard to figure out. I mean, it was this traffic light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light! It's like the old kid game. I did like that, though. It was cute. I like that they put that in. Yeah, so traffic light. Object's effect is subdued by exposure to sunlight, of course, because it needs its light, probably. Traffic light with 3 distinct lights arranged vertically on each of its 4 sides. From top to bottom, the lights shine red, yellow, and green. Popular children's game is believed to be integral in the manifestation of this item and its effect. If an entity approaches the item while its red light is activated, they will be instantly relocated a distance of blank from the item. Theories that the item is shifting people to a former timeline or parallel universe have been explored and dismissed. Background. The item was discovered after a streetlight at an intersection near the elementary school began shifting people away from itself after sunset. A local panic brought the case to the attention of the Bureau. The item was contained and a gas leak was blamed for this confusion in the townspeople's perception. At least it wasn't a douchebag kid at the wheel. Serious? You be the one that's all like, green light, red light! I saw you, Bev. Stupid brat. All right. I see you. Excuse you? Oops. I kind of want their points, so I'm going after them. Even though I don't need to. There we go. Okay, where are we going next? Sealed Threshold Hall. So, easiest way. Floating like a balloon going down, running out of helium. Something, 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 something. So basically, the ultimate no running red lights to light. Running this red light is punishable by being teleported back and being late to work, basically. Also, better not be rolling to a stop while it's moving, while you're moving towards it, technically. So, kind of worse. So, sealed threshold corridor. Here, we'll go here. We're doing side quests at the moment just because we're trying to get as many source points as possible. Because I have a feeling we're getting towards endgame a little. Because we've already met her brother. And I think Dylan is just one step towards, like, meeting Darling, if you ever meet Darling. And I feel like Darling knows a little bit much more than what he's saying. Weapon forms. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Nope. Alright. So, that looks like the wrong way. This looks like the right way. So, in there should be the sealed threshold hall. Or at least this should be the way to it. This is a bathroom. This fucking map sucks! Oh, this is... Oh, no. Oh, this hall. Cleanse and contain the Japanese paper lamp. The hall with all the clocks. So this is an altered item as far as they know, is one day someone's clock just kept being replicated over and over and over. And it, like, kind of took over part of this area. There's a little too many of them. Would you like a clock? Where's the paper lantern? There it is. Alright, what are you gonna be about?
That's an altered item up there. Shield harder.
It's a little easier to do than I thought. It's also because I'm super upgraded on that. Alright, paper lantern. What did you have on the Items should be kept in locked containment cell. Any prolonged observation of the item should be avoided. The item is a paper lantern known as a chochin. The paper is red with elegant black Japanese characters that translate to ramen. Item has an attractive effect that is both physical and psychological. Nearby objects gravitate towards the item with a minor force of blank. More notable is its ability to attract sentient organisms with its rich red color and warm, comforting glow. Hydrate. Fine. Hallway of time. I hydrated. I've been hydrating. I've been drinking this water bottle all day. It's actually almost empty. I'm gonna have to refill it soon. And I'm on my third cup of coffee, which isn't exactly hydrating, but you know what? I don't care. Just go through this hallway. There's so many clocks. You think we can open up a clock store? I mean, this clock is kind of nice. What if you end up selling the original clock on accident and it just keeps replicating itself over and over and over? I want to pick up one of these clocks. Okay, let's get another one. And another one. These are mine. And now they're just pieces of wood. Alright. Where do we go for him again? Oh. There's areas in here we haven't done. Panopticon? Yeah, because he was at the Panopticon entrance. Multiplying clocks is better than the multiplying ears bear. Looking at it causes your ears to begin rapidly replicating all over your body until you suffocate because they begin replicating. Ew. Do you know what it's like being in a room of like 20 plus clocks ticking at once? I do. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't want to.
You guys didn't bring like checkers or anything, did you?
This guy's creepy.
Security personnel. I found all those missing altered items.
We just assume he rubs up against
All
them.
of them? Wow, you have a gift, ma'am. But those weren't all of the altered items missing from the Panopticon.
Oh.
The hiss must be making them restless. We've had several more containment breaches.
How many of these things did he lose? How many?
Just a couple. Should be no problem for you. I really appreciate your help. Really. Just super.
Cleanse and contain the flamingo, the mannequin, and the rubber duck?
See you later, Langston.
I want to know what the rubber duck does.
Like always.
I want to know what the rubber duck does. Goodbye. I can't fly through your door. It's too high
Don't
up.
stop the door if it's dangerous.
Prime candidate program. Sealed threshold corridor. Oh look, one of them's near us. Oh, I got abilities. That's another reason why we're doing this, because we get our abilities upgraded. What is this? Well, holding shield, use evade to rush at enemies and knock them back. I like that. But, no. What does this do? Plus 10% levitation duration. I mean... Launch large object, sure. I need that. You don't understand how much I needed that. Plus 5% to... We'll just hold on to that. Sealed threshold corridor again. Yeah, I want to find out about the rubber duck. What we know about the rubber duck was that it was found at an agent's house, following his daughter around and would occasionally quack. Sealed threshold, this is the flamingo we're going after right now. Can I dodge while in the air? Yes. Oh, no. I broke part of that. Let's find the flamingo. Wait, what? Oh, no. Can you stop? Yeah, I don't like this. Kill his snipers. Nice. Look at all this stuff that they dropped. It's so nice. Thanks. Thanks. I'm trying to find a flamingo. Well, it said the sealed threshold corridor. Isn't that this? Oh. I just have to get over there. You love the rubber duck, basically a little friend that follows you around. It sounds beautiful. I mean, I don't know anything about it other than what I had read so far. And it was only a single document we found about it. This is the threshold hall. Here we go. Is this another boss fight? Because the last time we came in here, it was a boss fight. Because this was the anchor. Where am I? I don't even know anything about the flamingo. Oh, hey, I never got this. Must have missed it. Charge blast boost. Come on. I think this is the highest I can go here. I don't think I can go any higher. Even though it feels like I can go up there if I really try. No jumping into the abyss. I'm trying not to. I mean, nothing looks like it's an opening. I mean, down there's a little bit of light, but that looks like a solid wall. That looks like something. But I think this is like a failsafe in case you fall down. Did I fuck myself? I fucked myself. Gonna have to do it this way. Bye. 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 4 more applications out, 1 interview for Monday. Nice. Skeptical on that, though. Yeah, I know that feel. Let's see. This is the sealed threshold corridor. Cleanse and contain the flamingo. Where the fuck is the flamingo? Unless I am supposed to somehow find a way to go all the way up, and it's up there. Seems like an odd location for it, if that's the case. I don't think it's meant to be all the way up there. But this is the threshold corridor, isn't it? Let me see. Hold on. You know the easiest way to figure this out? Go to this point, and it will tell me exactly where where this teleport is. Sealed threshold atrium. This is the corridor. So it's somewhere around here. There it is. Pink light. Of course it's a flamingo. It's beautiful. Why is it a thing? Oh no.
That's got to be an altered item.
Can you imagine Isaac trying to play this game with some of this stuff? Oh no!
This thing again. Got into another altered item. What does this thing want? Is it fighting the bull?
No! Shit! Damn it! Oh. Same as before. Am I gonna figure out how to get through it again? Or does it at least give me a straight path this time? No, of course not.
That's got to be an altered item.
I'm stronger this
thing
time.
again. Got into another altered item. What does this thing want? Is it fighting the board?
Oh my god.
I never did like flamingos. Too pink.
I hate that thing. The thing is, whenever it hits on the ground, it destroys part of the stage. And it's very easy to just fall through and instantly die. And I was trying not to have that happen again. So that was the former with the flamingo. We have the mannequin. No. I'm sorry. Who the what? I mean, it healed me. So, sure, why not? Alright. Mods. Fuck no. It's probably worse. Yeah, it's definitely worse than what I have. What is this? Energy increase. No. Mods for weapons. You have to get rid of some because they end up taking up space. Charge blast. I have a 4. What is this? 63% for blast radius, which is actually better than what I'm using. So I will do that. I will do that. What is that? Levitation ammo efficiency. Okay. Let's... Where's the next one? Prime candidate and protective studies. I think we saw... Let's go to logistics, because I think protective studies is right off of security. It's time for the rubber ducky. I'm just going for whichever one's... I don't know. I'm just going for whichever one. I'm not really paying attention to which one I'm grabbing. Protective studies is the rubber duck. So I guess we're doing rubber duck. Panopticon and security. Have I gone in here? I think so, but couldn't hurt to check. Yeah, I have. There's always something to open in one of those, and I just checked to see if it's opened or not. Rubber ducky, you're my rubber ducky. Prime candidate program. I mean, it's where we're supposed to be going for the game anyways. The main storyline wants us to come here. Self-reflection. What? What did we pick up? Mirror supplement and... Oh, pink flamingo. No unique procedure required. Altered status is suspected but unverified. A plastic pink flamingo lawn ornament. 2 steel prongs extend from its underside. The item is suspected to influence atmospheric physics, altering meteorological phenomena in the area. This effect is currently unconfirmed. Oh, this was confiscated from a homeless guy who was waving it around outside, claiming he could change the weather and that the flamingo was God. And then when it started raining, he was observed, doing some sort of weird ritual, and then the rain stopped. Not knowing if it was an altered item, they ended up confiscating it. Guess it's an altered item. New altered effect has been observed. Mirror supplement. Background. Blank. She was soon admitted to a mental ward for emotional instability soon after relocating to Illinois with her family in 1914. The item only appears on record again in 2006 when the Bureau investigated a sudden rise in disappearances. This is a Victorian mirror. In Blank, Illinois, agents found the item hanging in the local library. They contained it quickly, though the missing people of the town were never recovered. Supplementary materials. Date August 18, 1915. We certify that the case of Mrs. Blank has shown her to be a lunatic under the reasons of hysteria, bad company, and imaginary female trouble. Her fixation with the family-looking glass is noteworthy, though not an uncommon matter when considering the female disposition. Mrs. Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in its confines until her affliction is past. Signed, Dr. Blank. Huh. So there's a Victorian mirror. I would not have known had you not told me.
To find new prime candidates, the Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
Are you on the hotline again? Yep. Probably about the prime candidates, yep.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone, casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family, my daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future.
Oh my god, shut up.
There are two. P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
Who's P7? Wait, who was P7? If P6 was Dylan Faden, who was P7? Unless they meant for her all this time. Yeah, I almost think it's us, but why? What was their whole intention to try and raise Dylan in here, and he was just one half to see if he would actually be successful, and then leave her out there on her own to see if she would be successful? That's kind of a weird option for them, though. But it's very possible. For anyone who doesn't know, the guy that was just talking, that was Trench. He was the former director. When he killed himself using the director's weapon, what was left of his memories, as far as we could tell, were imprinted on the weapon. The hotline is a phone that we're able to carry around, and it's another object of power. It allows the director to contact the board, which is basically a giant black pyramid in the astral plane. We don't fully understand what the board is. But it's also allowing us to listen to Trench's thoughts, which is including information based off of stuff that we've done. Yeah, we need to get rid of this. Ow. You should join me. I hate these things. They just heal them. What? Oh. Ow. Ow. Come here. get healing. That was a lot of damage I just took. Okay, we're fine. Cleanse and contain the mannequin sounds like another reason those things are nightmare fuel. Oh my god. I think we saw the mannequin at one point, but I didn't know anything about it. So the hiss being here seems to be fucking with the altered items and granting them additional powers. Objects of power seem to be controlled by the board. Meaty had a theory that we were dealing with like opposites, like one side versus another side, like one great power versus another great power. It's very possible we're dealing with Polaris versus anti-Polaris. Polaris being the entity that's in Jaden's head, which is the girl that we play, and then anti-Polaris being whatever the hell is against Polaris. This entire area is fucking distorted. Oh god, this place is making me dizzy. It's very possible that's what's going on because the hiss seems to be using the altered items to its benefit. Overly realistic mannequins freak you out, so we do wax statues. So, yeah, I mean, wax statues, yeah. I think they're really cool when done right. I think they're interesting, but I mean, I've seen some really bad ones. There's a Hollywood wax museum I'd gone to a few times with some friends that was it had a few good pieces, but some of them were just like really low budget wax models that vaguely looked like who they were supposed to look like, but in other ways she just giggled because they so didn't look right. They never bothered me heavily. You weren't supposed to, they asked you not to touch them because people kept touching them. Because you were supposed to be able to get up close to them. It's a small chintzy museum off Hollywood Boulevard. Ah, our entrance in. Security and Panopticon. Closed gate. Bright Falls summary. Oh. Can collect that now. An unconfirmed threshold manifested at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulting in a fictional story written by author Alan Wake, creating an AWE, in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker, C. Blank, that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington, referred to events investigated in 1970, 76, 78. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, referred to the 1970 Thomas Zane, 1976-78 Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to blank instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power that blank missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. Do we need more Alan Wake references? Yes, apparently. Do we need? No. They're a little overly heavy-handed in their Alan Wake references at this point. I don't know if it's the DLC being part of the game that I have or what, but there's a lot of them.
Stepping to the FBC, how to do this, how to be, but you don't touch, and don't scream much. Let's join the Threshold Kids. Let's join the Threshold Kids.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance
see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP.
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, man! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Is the Meg puppet supposed to be Jesse Faden, and these were originally made for Jesse and Dylan, but they couldn't find Jesse because of Polaris? And so Dylan was the only one that they did have, because they brought Dylan in at the age of 11.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. Wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6. And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy.
Yeah.
So much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable.
I think we're...
An incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
What I'm calling right now is based off of the original thoughts that we had. Polaris has an counter entity that's probably akin to her own brother, who's inside Dylan. And Polaris is probably a bit more tame than whatever the hell is with Dylan. So Polaris probably isn't necessarily with Dylan like she said. A portion of her that's more akin to an extra entity is probably with him that spawns off of Polaris. That's my thought. P6 victim autopsy. Agent killed during blank involving blank codename P6. Blunt force injuries of the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between the L1 and L2 vertebrae, avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right, blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, contusions of the extremities, dislocation of left and right elbow, dislocation of left and right knee. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the blank was contorted through his blank. And the hiss is probably something that has to deal with Dylan. Like, I mean, I kind of guessed that originally. They made the Threshold kids probably with the intention that they thought they were going to catch up with Jesse and they were going to have the 2 kids on site. Transcript of conversation. Subject Dylan Faden for review by Dr. Darling. Subject was alone during this outburst. Dylan, you again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Why does he... Okay, this is I'm assuming this is when he was a kid. Why is he talking like he's an adult, though? But whatever. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. This is when he's older, then. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase fuck off numerous times before being sedated at 1753. So, not necessarily a brother. Sister or part of Polaris. Or it is just Polaris and he didn't handle it. But if it's Polaris, it doesn't make any sense why Polaris is all like, okay, fuck this. I guess we're going to just, like, ruin everything. Trying to see if there's anything to pick up. This is where everything gets weird and twisted. Did we go here? I think we did. This is all this whole area. Oh, there's the mannequin. Look at that. Bright Falls supplement. Oh my god, is this another Alan Wake reference? Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of blank memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the Threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the Creator's Dilemma in the file regarding the Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York, and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. Notes: a monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. Yeah, it's hard to conclude anything from that activity, but... I mean... the story is slowly entering into, we can kind of figure out what's going on status. Please don't go into a boss fight.
God, the only thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn things.
Oh. E7.
No more mannequins.
That was it? Whole bunch of mannequins that we had to just like. Okay. P6. Closed cases. Hold on. This is P6. Did I go into P7?
Is
No.
this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
So they were following her. I mean, it's not... So, wait, how are they able to follow her so easily if Polaris was keeping her basically difficult to be seen? Oh. Candidate P7. I got an outfit. Finally changed my outfit.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
She was P7. They left her out. Movement tracking. Cause for concern. Departments of Cheyenne, Washington arrives in Sydney. Departs Sydney, arrives in Des Moines. Departs Des Moines, arrives in Chicago. Departs Chicago, arrives in South Bend. So 1029 arrives in New York City. Okay. No known procedure for preventing the item's effect. Update 390. Lining the item cell with the newly discovered black rock has yielded positive results. Test with other altered items. A wired and fabric waste mannequin, the base and head are made of stained wood. The item duplicates. The trigger for this behavior is unknown. No correlation can be found in either the number of duplications that manifest during an episode or the duration for which they last before disappearing. That's it. I mean, that's basically what we saw.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well.
What?
We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
You would have punched the psychiatrist already? Yeah. That psychiatrist was a little, like, in her face a little much. I don't think that's how psychiatry works. Yeah. Yeah. Prime candidate program. Transit corridor, turntable. We didn't go into the turntable. Cleansing. So we gotta go to protective studies real quick. Where is protective studies? Research. We're in containment. Let's leave and let's deal with the rubber ducky. You're the rubber ducky, and then we'll come back and do this because I like seeing these other altered items, and I have been like low key curious about rubber ducky. Like, I haven't kept it a secret that I've been curious about the rubber duck for a while. And now that they might actually give us a little bit of an idea of what it does, I think it's kind of cool. Alright. Research. Oh, that's right. Forward countermeasures. We can change our... Oh, wait. Collect a reward. Spin grouping efficiency. You can get this. Executive incursion charge maneuvers. Using charge kill enemies in the executive sector. Sure. Kill his rangers in the maintenance. Kill his troopers. I just don't... We're going to end up doing this one before we do this one. Where was Astral Constructs? Mods? There's one to like... I'm trying to remember where you can go to change your outfit. Fast travel. I think it's the executive area. Let's go to executive. You might only be able to change your outfit at Central Executive. I want to change my outfit because I want to see what else there can be. I do like her in the default outfit, but I'm curious about the other one. I have seen I saw the Animu outfit with that cat wore when she was playing this. I'm not going to do that one because it's too ridiculous. If I remember correctly, it was like a black suit, almost like a black tie with a cat ears, and I was like, what? No. Yeah, let's not. It's horrible. Alright, fast travel. Research. To protective studies. Where's protective studies? Down there. So we can go to ritual division. And we'll be closest. There we go. Please tell you if there is not a mostly naked outfit. I don't think there is. I'd be surprised if they did that. Considering that the actors seem to be relatively close with doing things about their characters, I don't think they were willing to do anything like that, and I'm fine with that. I get really irritated. I'm not against those kind of outfits in general, but I get really irritated when every game feels that with whatever character they have, guy or girl, they need to do something that's mostly naked. And it's like, it's just a trope I get tired of. I also feel they should do it more with the male characters. I don't know why they don't. Oh, Rubber Ducky's right there. Rubber Ducky's contained. Anything? No. Yeah, the rubber duck's always been here. Why is it acting like it's different? Multiple hazards, no admittance for unauthorized personnel.
Altered item number 52A.
We've heard this.
Analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing
it has to go through this.
The item, First aid,
That's
no
probably the
voltage,
code to get into it, but
The response? Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner.
HRA lab maybe? Or, well, it says protective studies. This is protective studies. What if it's not what was in there? Maybe it's elsewhere. You know, I found this area a while ago when I was wondering about it in the past. Oh, look at that up there. Mold. The fuck is going on up here? If there's a catsuit outfit, then yes, like full but no, it's not a catsuit outfit. It's you know how she's wearing a jacket right now? It's like a black suit jacket with black tuxedo pants and a white shirt, but then she has like these black cat ears on, like anime type black cat ears. That's what I remember it looking like. Astral lab. I wouldn't normally think of going up there, so... Oh.
Quack, if you can understand my words.
What?
Disappearing ducks. Great.
Where did Ducku go? Ducku! Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Goddamn duck. Where'd you go? Fucking hell. So upset at this stuff. Can I get a Travis Scott burger and then a soda? I eat big chunky. I'm trying to get this duck. I swear to God. He's in here somewhere. Got him. I don't know if that's what I had to do, if you had to move just really quick and you're
Finally, no more quacking.
Turn to Langston. Alright. Should be hard enough to return to him. There should be a point I can travel to him from here. Here we go. Okay, fast travel. Logistics. If the surface weapons ammunition is depleted, it won't be able to fire until... Yeah, we already know. Thanks for the tip. The tip that's late in the game. No, don't post anything like that. It's a little overly crazy. Takes up too much room, too. Where am I going? Up north. So back this way. No more big old emote posts. Like, you do regular emotes, that's fine. But those ones just overly saturate the chat. Stop it. Swear at these guys. I just want to get to Langston. Where is he? He's in here. I don't know where he is. There. Did you just start kicking me? You did. Oh my god. Alright. This way still, right? Yep, that way. Should be right through here. My current theory is he's gonna say, oh, there's more that are on the run, and it's his ultimate thing is gonna be there's gonna be a side boss. I'm wondering if this is one of the DLC. I don't know. I don't know what the DLCs are aside from the jukebox.
Every altered item on your list is now back in the Panopticon, safe and sound.
That's a load off my mind. Missing altered items don't exactly reflect well on me, you know. Did they give you any trouble?
The flamingo pulled me into the astral plane just like the fridge did. That same creature was there.
I was looking over the old activity reports, and multiple items have been displaying much more destructive behavior in the past few weeks. There's some connection there, I bet, but it's a bit above my pay grade.
Well, something to keep an eye on.
And if I have any more runaways, I'll know just who to call.
I guess this is my life now.
Done with them? Mission completed. Langston's Runaways.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
So, as much as I would love to do the mold as a side quest, the thing is just insane at the moment that I just don't care enough. What is this? Rubber duck procedures. Direct contact with the item is not permitted. Safety gloves are required when handling. Item is a yellow rubber duck bath toy from the 1950s. A single hole at the bottom allows air and water to flow in and out. The item makes a sound analogous to quacking. The item travels considerable distances with surprising speed. How it achieves this motion is unknown. The item forms a blank of unknown purpose with anyone who makes direct physical contact with it and begins to follow them, quacking often. This has led to a researcher named Blank entering cardiac arrest, though due to an individual's health issues, the matter may not be connected to the item's effect. Appendix. Item on loan to research sector for further study. We don't need to see that.
Manually
I've already listened to that. Yeah, you're number 3 and you're 3. Not worth it.
Sir.
Alright, so missions. Executive mission, we're not worrying about that. Those we do as we do them. Face of the enemy. Find the ordinary AWE area. Jesse goes back to the Central Executive to reunite with her brother. Dylan, changed by the hiss, tells Jesse to go to Prime Candidate Program. Oh. Old growth, put a record on no. Locate the mirror in synchronicity. Jesse learns of a secure altered item chamber in the synchronicity area. Sure, why not? I have a feeling that might be a DLC thing, but I'm not even certain. I just realized if I had gone the other way, it would have been quicker to fast travel. Oh well. That's what I get. I do like overall how this game plays. I will say for the same developers that did Alan Wake, they definitely upped their ability to make a game that's entertaining and fun to play. Even if the story is starting to make me like slightly facepalm. Slightly. I don't hate it. I wish it was a little different-ish. 100% shield rush. What is this? 30% shield strength. Or I could just up her health for a change, or I can up her energy. Energy's up. Okay. Because, like, what else am I going to do? Weapon forms. Can I upgrade anything? I can upgrade spin. Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't really use spin. I don't like spin. Let's just hold on to it then. Okay, where are we trying to go? Hold on. Synchronicity and research. So up. Synchronicity, protect us out, choose ritual division. Checking the time. Glad I have a decent amount of time left still. I still don't know what we're doing as far as tonight, though. I don't know if I'm playing this. I don't know if Isaac wanted to play something. I don't know if Isaac wants to play something with me. I did tell him we need to find something that's co-op horror-ish for Halloween. Halloween-y times. Though that's not likely to happen for tonight. Although we do have Obscure 2. I will say that Obscure 1 left such a bad taste in my mouth with just its ness that I'm just like, oh god. Even though people have said, Obscure 2 is better. We will play it. Whether that is the one thing that we end up playing, I don't know. Probably not tonight, though. Tonight will either be just one of us. Will probably be just one of us, unless he has something else in mind. I'm leaving it up to him. Okay, locate the mirror. It's over there. That's just the... There's no mirror in there. Mirror testing. Oh yeah, I remember we found this area and I was like, oh yeah, I can't go here yet.
Why'd they keep an altered item here?
This feels like DLC. Mirror altered item. This proposal to finally determine the precise nature of the reflected space within the altered item, is it transplanar, psychologically generated, or rooted within our own dimension? How does the altered item know the space in its vicinity well enough to reflect it? Why does it reflect some materials but not others? Is the space a parallel reality? If so, then we need to consider that while we possess this physical end of the mirror, someone else owns the other. What purposes might they use it for? Can they walk through into our own world? What are their motives? Lastly, to what purpose does the altered item produce the reflections of individuals that enter it? Can these reflected entities leave the altered item? As with all altered items, we need to attempt to distinguish if this behavior is blank. Refer to file 5-12-8251 for a full report. Is this going to be the Alan Wake DLC?
Debrief for Mirror Excursion 7C. Subject is Agent Hardy. Hardy spent approximately 3 hours in the mirror. It's the longest time on record. Can you describe your experience inside, Agent Hardy?
He's speaking backwards.
Agent Hardy is physically healthy. All tests have come back clean. Yet the speech issue has persisted for hours. Calm down, Agent. It could be psychosomatic, but the fact that this only occurred after returning from the mirror makes a paranatural explanation more likely. I recommend a battery of tests and a Class Orange quarantine.
I'm really upset that she's supposed to be a researcher and she doesn't understand, she can't recognize what a voice running backwards sounds like. I'm like, it's staring at it in two different positions.
Looks like there's a mirror in there.
Yeah, it's a mirror in there. It's reflecting back stuff, and I have a feeling what it's reflecting back is not exactly the same. Wait a minute.
The shutters in the image look different.
Yeah. We know. Hold on. So, alright, there's a mirror in there. Shutters are closed on left and right side. Shutters should be up on 2 of them. Where the caution is, it's these two. Is there a caution sign over there? Let me find out.
What am I missing?
Then down and up on the last one. So up on this one.
What a weird way to lock something up.
Let's see. AI-6 of the mirror does not reflect its surroundings with perfect accuracy. The environment seen in its glass contains slight distinctions. It is unknown why the mirror does this. If there is any blank, then it's be something we can't perceive. The popular theory is that the mirror has a goal in mind, that it reflects the world it wishes were real, subtly replacing our reality with its own. While certainly far-fetched, the theory is worth noting. Here is a warning not to underestimate the mirror. The specially designed BlackRock panels have been installed to prevent access from our side or the mirrors. For added security, a particular arrangement of the panels is required to open the door. We figured that out. This is going to be a boss fight. Am I going to be meeting Alan Wake?
Wait, that didn't sound right. Yeah, that's not good.
Because you're speaking backwards. That is reversed. Okay, I have to keep in mind that that image Oh, look at the text in the bottom right corner is all backwards too. That's amazing. That's great. Federal Bureau of Control. Backwards. Urgent to Marshall. That's to Marshall. That would be backwards though. Review. That one. Okay. Let me see. Would you be able to understand that agent if you play that audio again? Might. Oh, there's a backwards one.
What? I can't understand you. You need to listen. I saw something in there. There is something inside. You need to lock down the mirror. Why are you talking like that? What's wrong with you? All of you? There's something in that fucking mirror.
Marshall to Marshall. I'm assuming that might be it. Let me see. I don't think you can make that symbol though. Is that for this? It's for this. How do I know what that is? So maybe that, but on the right side? I don't know what that is to open it. I would have to go back into the mirror and see if there was something on the other side that gave me an indication. Can't. You can open that. I just don't know which one it is. Because these are all backwards. Review. Damn it. Control unit. Doesn't say what it's for though, so. Hoped it might be something. Yeah, I was hoping it'd be something helpful. You can definitely get it out. I just don't know what the symbol is. I saw that. Like, that symbol's everywhere. Unless it's all supposed to be completely flipped and then upside. That doesn't make any sense. If it was mirrored, it would be this black part would be on this side. And I've already tried that. It didn't work.
Did you see that? Someone's in there.
Hurry, Nanomasu. Whoa. Nereye fizer prövi?
What? What's going on? It's Mirror Jesse! In a different outfit. In a Victorian type outfit.
That's not good.
No. Thankfully, there's another one over here. You gotta talk to me some more. I want to do this. No longer mimicking. Oosh.
Nothing but a pale imitation. Another one? Damn it. Defeat Essence. I just saw that. Oh, an infamous doppelganger fight. You sound very uninterested in this part. I mean, it's a DLC fight. We're gonna try it one more time, and if it's really, really bad, we're just gonna be all like, fuck it. I don't have a whole lot of health for it, and one. Want to throw another rocket?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it right now. I get her down really, really, really low, and then she hits me with like cheesy dive bombs and rockets. It's meant to be DLC guaranteed. I'm like one health level up away from being able to beat her. And I could probably do it right now if I really wanted to, but the level of persistence in it, meh. I'm not as interested in a whole doppelganger fight concept. It's neat. It's a neat idea, but as a DLC, that's really short and not that interesting of a fight. Unless it goes on longer. So we will take a look at it again later, but for now we're going into the official, like, story. Might as well use the mirror testing. Actually, hold on. Yeah, you see, this is not anything. It's just a trash can. Yeah, see, it was it's reversed. So maybe it is something that's supposed to be able to potentially help, but it's an angry sounding mirror. All right. Off to Jeez, where are we going? Sealed threshold? No, logistics. Because we need to go to the prime candidate program. Like, if that's all that the DLC offers is that one fight, that's kind of a cash grabby kind of DLC, but like the jukebox to me feels kind of janky for a DLC, but at the same time, it extends the life of the game, especially if you enjoy the combat and the way the game plays. It's fine, in my opinion. It's not interesting to watch in a stream-based setting, because the jukebox is just a timed fight sequence. Navigate through the environment, fight through it as quickly as possible, deal with everything. That's all it is. You're my friend now. I'm sorry. You need your friend back? Right here. You're welcome. I need to. Here, have a plant. Have this. Whatever it is. Yeah. I hear you doing that. Jukebox is grinding. Yeah, jukebox is grinding. Jukebox is good if you want points. Jukebox is, according to Cat, if you do at least the first part, you get like an outfit out of it or something. But it's not an overly interesting DLC, not with the way that the game has been built so far and has been teaching us things. I don't want to go to the Panopticon. We're going this way. I don't know. You know what I miss? What I miss are the days of not DLCs but expansions. Like when an expansion actually was, here's another 15 hours of content kind of deal, or another 10 hours. Like the original Baldur's Gate, you got Baldur's Gate and then you got Tales of the Sword Coast later on, and that was literally a whole different adventure with an additional storyline attached to it. Like those are like $15-$20 or maybe even $30. I was fine with that because it was worth the extra cost. You got to continue playing the game, you got more story, you got some interesting content. Where the hell am I going? Apparently second floor up here, this way. Oh, Polaris is telling us where to go. It's like, over here, bitch. trying to go to turntable, so straight ahead.
They studied
Ordinary.
what happened in ordinary here.
There's a whole section
looking.
for it. Ordinary AWE is up. It's funny to watch the textures pop in. Work chat. Dead dogs. Something else is going on over there. Pressing the wrong button. Alright. Correspondence. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. Had been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. Ew. There's some shit going on down there. Tropic Echo. Yeah, serious. Like, I don't necessarily want to go down there. That's the transit corridor. Do I need to go to the transit corridor or no? What the fuck is going on in there? Oh, I'm gonna have to go in there. Oh, hey. Willow AWE shipping manifest. We'll get to that in a sec. Consecutive kills boost. Ah! Keep pressing the wrong button. Energy. Get rid of that. Consecutive damage after kills plus 76%. Okay. Get rid of this one. Accuracy. And what about this one? Reload with while shielded. Shipping manifest Willow AWE. A hollow sphere, stone-like material. Vitrified soil, pieces of various sizes and colors. Animal carcass, possibly canine. Rusted metal bucket. Leather wallet. Aged shotgun cartridge. All materials to go to investigation sector for further analysis. Okay. I think our only option is down this elevator, honestly. God. Fucking hell, I didn't see that. Whew. Well, that scared me.
Ellen and I were both prime candidates.
I didn't.
Experiments.
Oh. Oh, that spooked me. Alright. I got a trash can. Without going around that corner. Okay. I'm surprised. I'm gonna have to rewatch that clip on my own and see how badly I wasn't paying attention to it.
We're going back home.
Is this a fucking subway
Of
station?
course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
Is this like a street? What the fuck? Ordinary AWE, ordinary dump site, Sterling AWE. Sterling AWE. An extra side. Why was she having issues? Oh, I think that was a glitch. She's not supposed to at this point. 'Cause I've already been in these. Normally she reacts that way if I walk in here and I don't have that pill, but since I have the pill, she has no problem. Energy renewal, entropic echo. That it? Oh. All right. Damn it. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Let me see. Which ones did I pick up? This one. 36. Here, get rid of that one. Get rid of that. Guaranteed. Spin grouping efficiency. No, get rid of that. Alright, let's go. Going back to AWE. I am kind of curious about the slide projector. Of course. God damn it. I need one of them, but I'm not going to get close enough to them. Want to be my friend? Be my friend.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe
Thank you.
there's a control panel nearby.
Got a bag on his head. Oh shit. Shit, I did not mean to do that. Why do you need to rotate the tracks? Just do this. So like, I need to rotate the tracks, but you can just fly. Nope. Bridge operator. Alright.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
We know. You've already mentioned
Maybe
this.
there's a control panel nearby.
Are you turning into Lara Croft? I gotta get the water to the wheel. Did Ordinary possibly become part of the old house? I don't know. They said everyone in Ordinary died with the exception of Dylan and Jesse. Work chat, teeth. This'll be fun. Let's read this. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me, that's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. I love it. It's beautiful. We just... Oh, that's nice. Okay, goodbye. Well, this looks like a way to rotate the tracks. Oh my goodness.
It won't rotate.
stuck.
Something's blocking it.
All that fungus. I'm wondering if it's the fungus. Is it under me? Damn it. Excuse me. All right. Is this gonna hit the fungus over there, or did I destroy that fungus too? I think I destroyed it. Probably didn't mean to, but I think I destroyed it. I think I'm on the center of it because I'm all like, why am I not rotating? I'm like, oh, standing on the center. It did go boom. I mean, that fungal stuff does have a tendency to go boom. So, I'm not surprised. Why is everything so upset? There's 2 side doors. Tropic Echo. So there's this. This being the staircase that I found. Fuck am I? Transit corridor north. It wants me to go through this. But, because you know how I tend to be. Needing to always look around and see other crap. There's 2 sections to the left and the right. Look at the map. Here. The one to the left looks like I'd be able to access, but the one to the right... Where is that? That's this one. So that's the Sterling AWE. Can I rotate this again? Do I have to get to another part where I can rotate it? I have a feeling it's like I'll have to get to another point where I can rotate it. Okay. I'm doing a quick bathroom break because I need to go pee. I am going to go fill up my water bottle. I will be right back. Has the bullet B's here. Part of your theory, especially if there's a whole section devoted to it, is that ordinary now exists in the oldest house. I mean, that's not a horrible theory. That could make a lot of sense. They haven't made a mention that ordinary's not around anymore, but then again, she doesn't really talk about it. So it's very possible that's the case. I think we're done with all of Ahti's stuff, by the way. Oh, shit. hate those things. I really hate those things. Well, I upgraded my I've upgraded my toss ability, whatever it's called, really high. So one hit with a good thrown object does decent damage, especially to those things. And I have found from a previous playthrough, if I think I can see them, or if I can see them because they leave a blurred outline, they're still able to be hit. They don't go invisible. They don't vanish. They literally do go invisible, so you can kill them even while you can't see them. So I just shot in the general direction, figuring, okay, that thing is not going to be able to move anywhere. This is really odd. Look at that. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Well then. I didn't know that's how you were supposed to get in there. I just thought I just discovered something like, oh, there's going to be a way to open that up eventually, and I found out that I could because I clipped my hand through it, then I threw shit at it, and it just broke. And I'm like, oh. Well. Wonder how many other walls I've run across like that I just stared at and gone, oh well. No way through here. Probably in the Black Quarry. All those fails break it. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Is that a plane? All part of the ordinary event? Like, ordinary AWE, level 2. Hey. Restore the power to the elevator first. What are you doing? Sorry. I need this. Come here. I need you. Have another power pack? Or do I need to, like, get all creative here? Oh, you're funny. Like that wood paneled elevator. Hi. Here, have that. All of you. Seriously? Stop it. Not dealing with this shit. Fuck. Oh. You pieces of crap. You fucking try to one-up me? I'm a goddamn director. Give me that. Airplane evaluation order. Hey, something about the airplane. Remember when people said this combat was hard? No. Evade 18%, 19%. Let's go. That 11 out of 20. It's 35, 41. Okay, get rid of that. What is this? This is only for spin. 17, 19. Get rid of that. Yeah, no, I know. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Blank, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the Blank AWE, probably ordinary. See case file blank for details, and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector brought here through the New York subway tunnels. Special access blank. For more information on tunnel blank and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and blank, see file 4-12-4521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for blank blank, and initial readings have been taken by a research team. The no altered status has yet been detected. Refer to file 9-12-8371 for a full report. How do they know what the hell they're blacking out on all these lines? They're all like, oh, it's classified. We've got to black this out and this out and this out and this out, this out. Does Darling just remember? And then what happens if Darling dies? What happens to all of his previous research? Asking the big questions here. Or do they just have, like, actual paper documents in a super secluded section that only Darling has access to that is not actually blacked out? Also. Yes! Can you break this more? Tired of all this crap. It's just useless. Alright, let's go this way. Where are we? Apparently over there. Big old question mark in the sky. It's not really in the sky. Ordinary AWE is this way. Hey! I forgot. Okay, hold on. That was something we want to read. Ordinary AWE Stage 1.A. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There are lots of dolls. That's Dylan. Interview 2002. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. From Jesse Faden. Therapy session 2810. So that's 9 years prior, so she was in her teens. I went to the school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Note, likely Neil Hosenberg missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom. Note, likely Tom Barlow missing and his gang. Freddie. Note, likely Frederick Bartwell missing. Hugo. Note, no one by this name was found in public records. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. From Dylan. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation house. No slide by the name house, huh? Okay. Can I get through here, please? Thanks. I don't see any distortions, but that definitely sounds like one of those.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thanks for staying with us. Here's our first caller. Hi. What I'm about to tell you they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, Dollar.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said. But that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch that, Dollar. Maybe CNN, but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother was dead. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
So one of the other reports we had earlier on when I was playing the game, if you don't remember, said that the America Overnight radio show, which talks about all of his supernatural events and everything that's going on and conspiracy theories, was actually put together and properly funded by the Bureau of Control with the intention of misleading the public by engaging their suspicions of controversies, but leading them in the different direction. Ordinary summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary caused by an object of power, the slide projector, object of power 15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Event response. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dilly and Faden, 10 years old, see P6 materials. So, she was 10. This is supposed to take place in 2019. Hold on. So she's 29 currently. I think. Wait. No. She's 27. 26? 28? No, 27, right? Should be 27 now. Or 28. No, you're right. 28, I think. You're right. My math is horrible in general. We're playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. Okay, anyways, a team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling at the site on arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found Faden children who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when the agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews blank and prime candidate program files blank. Huh. So all the kids were brought in.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Jeez, what the hell was that ending? Ordinary AWE. This. Oh boy. Oh my god. Hey guys, here, have that back. Ow! Stop it! Is this another control point? It is. Surprisingly. Might as well. What is this? Ordinary AWE Stage 2. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Dylan's interview. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide, we called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The Not Mother lived there with her babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. That's from Jessie. So Jessie's therapy sessions were in 2010, which means she was, yeah, she was like 19 or 17. Doing well. Minus 9. 17. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of a paranatural entity designation not mother. Okay.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need it.
I gotta keep poking him. It'll be totally fine. We keep him in this room, all caged up. We don't give him anything. Let's just poke him over and over. Dylan, why aren't you calm? Some of the logic behind some of these characters. The Dylan aspect of the story is just is the part that I'm just like, like I like where they're going with it, but at the same time I don't. It's Dylan's general reactions versus the way they handle him just says, "Are you people stupid?" Ordinary AWE stage 1B. Where? All right. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. Must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Neil was really into it. We found out that he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation meadow. Oh. So someone went inside the quote-unquote meadow, which was the field when the slide projector was on, but then someone changed the slide while it was running. And I'm guessing they went back to that slide to try and, like, find the person and let them back out, and they weren't there. Huh. We going on the slide hunt? I have no idea. Like, I like the concept of the slide projector and where they're going. My only complaint right now is that they took in Dylan and they treat him like he's some sort of test subject, but they're also incredibly stupid with how they handle him. It's not what actual doctors and psychologists and researchers would end up doing.
Let's see what they have on Ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Really built this entire thing? Why? Stage 4. Stage 4. Stage 3. Stage 1 was over here. What was this? Oh. Turn on them. Thank you. Oops.
We found a slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Seize accelerator. Oh.
They say when you visit your childhood home, everything feels small. Like a miniature.
Oh, this would be the dump.
Real. They got that right.
Huh. Guess that blows your theory. What, the slide hunt? Oh, that Ordinary was here? I didn't think Ordinary was here. They already sat there and said that Ordinary was still there, but it was empty. No one lived there anymore. And I think we saw something earlier on that kind of, like, adhered to that thought process, too. But whatever ended up happening with AWE, it affected everyone. Stage 3. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Mrs. Chester, tried to make them listen, and they pushed over a piano on her. Broke her legs, then Tom bashed her head in. Bye-bye, Mrs. Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. From Dylan. That was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the not mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in Ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remember wanting them gone like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I don't know. From Jesse. Disappearance of majority of Ordinary's population confirmed a result from slide projector-related AWE. Should probably get this to stop yelling at us. Can I get inside there? Probably through over here. Anything else over here? I don't think so. Oh, haha. There we go. Hidden trend. A hidden trend. Push the piano. Push the piano over on top of her. And then bashed her head in. But they were already feeding off of whatever the not mother was. What if not mother was Polaris? Oh my god, another one of these.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No. No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown that you believe Polaris caused.
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse.
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
The only thing that bugs me is, like, that sounds like it was a relatively recent session, but according to the documents we're finding, they keep on referencing stuff from 2010, which is 9 years prior to this time period. So I guess she's been in like going through psychiatric sessions for that long and just dealing with the whole Ordinary thing. I don't know. That also means Polaris has gone for a really long time and then just reappeared recently. And she doesn't think that's weird. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden. See interviews blank and blank for relevant information. The obtained therapy sessions of Justin Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, Dylan Faden claims there were 8 slides for the projector. Jesse Faden mentioned 9. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, designation 36, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the ordinary town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. That explains why there's an entire section. They brought the entire fucking dump in. Ordinary dump site.
Moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York.
Kinda gross.
Nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Dump cessation of work order. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the blank department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in the slide projectors found in the area, should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. It's really weird. Ow. Okay, we're getting rid of charge. Bringing back out Pierce. Do we have anything to increase you with? Energy gain from headshots. Cost while levitating. Oh. Yes, I'm aware of my life. Oh, shit. Damn it! I kind of thought that he was above and he was gonna hit me. I should have run over and tried to grab some healing items because I think I left a few of them over there. That's fine. We'll do fun better this time. It's all those guys that are forcing me to have to run that are just like clustering to explode. Yeesh. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Oh, fuck. What? I can't right now. Where's Big and Scary? There's the invisible one. There it is. Got it. Got him. Any others? There's an invisible one. There. Got it. Hit me hard. But that's fine. Isaac was motioning to me about time. And considering that we are streaming tonight, let me collect this stuff. And we're probably gonna have to continue this later on. I don't know if I'm gonna be playing this tonight or if Isaac's gonna be playing something, so tonight's stream is very much gonna be a giant surprise for the most part, because I don't know what we're doing, or what we're planning on, or what we're thinking of. In the meantime, we're gonna end the day stream at the moment. So tomorrow, my plan is to start off relatively light by playing a little bit of Harry Potter because it's kind of Halloween-y. But we're going to move into other games. I do have Faith 2. We will be playing that. It's the super pixelated Spooky Duke game. I played Faith 1 a while ago. It's really good, so I'm looking forward to Faith 2. I believe we will also be starting on Resident Evil 0, but I'm going to look and see if I can find another game because I know Faith 2 is going to be relatively short. In the meantime, let me see who I can end up sending you guys to. Just remember that we're going to be live again in about 1.5 hours?
You can stream Control tonight, that's fine.
Oh, okay. We might be doing Control tonight in about 1.5 hours. We're going to send you guys over to Luna Arcana. She's playing Elder Scrolls Online. We love Luna. Go show her some love. Thank you for coming, and I hope to see you guys again shortly. Goodbye.